Have you had a good journey today?
Yeah, we've had a good journey through. The traffic between Lancaster Centre and here is quite heavy, but other than that, it's a decent trip through. It's a very nice day. Very few of us actually live in Guiseley. Most people are around the Leeds area, so most people tend to come across the 62 and then 61 and 6 and that way. Our season's been good so far, as in all seasons. There have been times that we've done well and times that we've probably not done as well as we think we should have done. To be honest, the home game that we played against Morecambe, in our minds, was one of the most difficult games that we've played and one of the most even games. Certainly the first half was very, very evenly contested.
Yeah.
The second half, we perhaps took a bit of control and managed to put our foot on the ball and keep the ball quite well in the second half. And it was one of our better displays of the season, and yet we still ran out winners 5-3. The league's obviously very competitive. There are probably realistically at least 3 teams that will think that they have a very good chance of still winning this league, of which we are hopefully one of those 3. But at the end of the day, you don't play leagues, you play matches, and you win matches, and if you win enough matches, you then win a league. So we're just taking everything one game at a time. We're not talking about league titles, we're just looking at the league, the game that we're playing in on that day.
Cal!
Guiseley as a club is a very good club. It's a very progressive club. The men's team are doing well again this season. They're up, certainly looking at probably, if not automatic promotion, at least a playoff place in the league that they're in. The club's already announced plans to spend a lot of money on the ground again, to develop it again from its already existing. It's a very good ground. There is a desire to eventually develop it into a ground that could potentially support league football. They're a very genuine group of girls, as in any team. Sometimes you think they can do better than they do. One thing they do have is an unquenchable spirit for playing and a desire to achieve. Last week, 3-1 down away from home with 10 minutes left, and yet win the game. To be 3-1 down, and this is not taking anything away from Mossley Hill, who we played last week. To be 3-1 down probably shows we weren't at our best, but there was still the desire not to give in and not to accept defeat. We hope that attitude's going to sort of carry us through the difficult games this season, and we very much see today as being a difficult game.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
Gamble! Gamble! Gamble!
Tanya, congratulations. It was a really well fought game today. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, really tough game. I thought we started quite well. First 20 minutes or so, I think we had a lot of the ball. We seemed to die off after that and gave Morecambe every chance to come back into the game, which, to be fair, they capitalised on, scoring the goal.
Shoot! Keep us on! Oh, who's following up? Who's following up? Yes! Just give it! Yes! Something!
We obviously went in 1-0 down at half time, which we were pretty gutted about, but to be fair, it gave us second half to come back out fighting, and I think we did towards end. It were kind of end to end. I think you'd probably agree with that one.
It was a terrific game.
Yeah, it were hard work on the old legs, but yeah, it was end to end, and credit to the Morecambe team. They fought us all the way, and it was just like last week. We just, the Guiseley spirit and effort. We don't stop, not until the very end, and we showed that today.
Go! Go! You're in! You're in! Oh, again, how much time do you want?
I'll praise the whole team because the girls never stopped, but individually I thought the 2 girls in the midfield, we call her Bez, it's Emma Beresford, and Emma, brilliant, worked hard, complete engine room of the team, never stopped. It's those kind of performances where you don't always notice them, but when you take them out you notice they're not there, so they gave you the stead to, for everyone else to carry on and kick on.
This is a good result for you to go forward with.
Yeah, it's a brilliant result. I think if you look at the game as a whole, it was so close, but we need every result we can. We're pushing for league, and
we need the results as well, so for different reasons. But
you can tell that your girls fought. You fought us really hard. It was a completely different game to what we played at home. It might have been even closer at home if we'd have both teams played like that. I can't praise you guys enough. You've given us such a good game today.
Right, great. Thank you very much. And good luck for the rest of the season. We don't see you again, do we, until hopefully next season. So good luck with making the top.
Without sounding awful, it'd be better if we didn't see each other, because it means we've got what we wanted. And you guys, carry on and stay up. It'd be best for everyone.
Okay, thank you. John, congratulations. A thoroughly good game, eh?
Absolute cracking game, and to be honest, the result could have been in doubt, or was in doubt, until right at the end. Either team could have won that, or it could have ended up as a draw. So anything was possible right until the end, and we were fortunate enough to come out taking all 3 points. Yeah, it's one of the things about our set of girls that is a very positive thing. They do never give up. We keep putting ourselves in this position a little bit too often, and one time soon it has to not work, so we need to work on that so we're not fighting an uphill battle and trying to come from behind with only a few minutes left. But I'm not going to criticise them for having that spirit and desire to win. The two that I'd pick out for Guiseley, really, our centre-half, Katie Wellham, I thought had an excellent game and kept things together at a time when perhaps Morecambe were very much getting on top of us. And in our midfield, Amy Beresford absolutely ran her socks off to the point where she was really struggling to even walk off the pitch at the end. It is a team game. Those two, I think, stood for particularly worthy of mention, though.
There is a lot of commitment for these girls, isn't it, on the field?
Massive amount of commitment in games and in the week. Obviously, nobody gets paid for playing. It is something that they have to put in as well as doing a full-time job. And yet they're quite happy to keep turning up and, in a lot of ways, putting the body on the line during games.
And you have a good training sessions?
We have 2 training sessions a week. We're training for 2 hours twice a week on a full-size 3G, so we're used to playing on the 3G, which means we can come to places like this and it not phases us all because we're used to playing on it. We work hard in training, we get good attendances in training, and hopefully it shows in terms of certainly the fitness that we have, which allows us to go right to the end of the game.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I would also just like to say that the 2 games we've had against Morecambe this year have probably been 2 of the hardest games that we've had all season, and certainly there's a massive amount of ability and technical know-how within the Morecambe side, and I'm sure that things, I think, probably been a little bit unlucky in results at the moment and leads slipping in the last few minutes, but if you keep the belief and keep playing as you're playing, things will work out fine this season.
Right, thank you very much.
Girls, come on!
So Nick, you were watching the match from the sideline. It was a great game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Obviously we knew they were going to be a tough side, position in the league, and we've played them away and they were quality. They've definitely well organised, they look very professional, they all know what job they have to do, very strong. We knew it was going to be a challenge, and it was, but I thought first half, I think everyone did really well with the new formation, probably gave them a good game for most of the first half. So we 1-0 up at half time. We knew they were going to come out strong in the second half. They were clearly getting frustrated that they weren't scoring, and on the balance of the second half, probably a draw was a fair result. They had a lot of chances and major problems. Same thing again, last 10 minutes. Our performance just massively drops, and we can't afford to do that at this level. So they got it back to 1-1, and then it was brilliant because we got back in it and we scored the goal, so we were 2-1 up. So from that point on, I think there was literally about 10 minutes, 11 minutes, I think, when we scored the second to make it 2-1. So we should be, at that point, looking at the game thinking it's fairly confident that we at least get 3 points, and at the very least we get 1 point. So to come away with no points is very disappointing, and I think the biggest thing is some errors across the pitch in certain positions. People need to be stronger, more confident with their ability, but that comes when you're feeling fit, and I think when you get tired, your confidence lacks because you're like thinking, oh no, I need to be over here and I can't quite get there.
I thought we played one of our best games today. the system was quite good as well.
Yeah, I think Callis in that position in front of the back three, she worked really well in there. The wing backs did well, considering again it's the first time we've played that formation.
And Danny played well.
Shift in.
Good debut for her.
Good debut, good goal, great finish. Yeah, she put a shift in as well, so they played well. Little Han on the outside. I think the formation was looking good, and like I say, we played some really good stuff. I think you're right. It was a strong opposition, and we played some really nice football. I think we need to learn quickly about what's happening.
Nick, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
We're away at Mossley Hill next week.
That'll be another tough one.
Well, we've got to get the points, haven't we?
We need to start getting some points, yeah.
Sausages and potatoes at the Toby Carvery.
Sounds good to me, Martin.
Okay, thanks very much.
No worries.
Well, Danny, did you enjoy the match?
Yeah, definitely did. It's good to be back playing. First game, first start.
And how do you feel then?
Shattered, but it was good to get back playing. I didn't think we deserved to lose. I thought the first half we were all over him. I think the second half we were just a bit tired and defending too much. But I was guilty that I didn't get far forward enough because I was shattered basically.
Well, you were on my side of the pitch on the first half and you did some really good stuff. I thought you played really well.
Thank you. I think we were just tired and dropping back too much, but I still don't think they deserved to win. I think we should have had a few more goals, but we didn't take our chances. There could have been a couple.
Yeah, we had a couple of clear chances which should have been taken. They're the strongest team in the league. Are you going to be playing for Morecambe now?
Yes, I hope so. I'm happy with my first goal.
Right, yeah. It was you, was
yes, it was, yeah.
Describe what happened then.
No, it just came out to me. Normally I'd sky them, but got lucky with that one.
But didn't it hit the post and then came across the
I think it hit the post and like kind of curled in a little bit, but it definitely went over.
Right, so you're claiming it was you?
I'm definitely claiming it, yeah.
Right. Okay, well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed your first game, your debut.
Yep.
And we'll see you in Morecambe colours again soon, eh?
Yes.
Right, brilliant. Thanks.
Come on, more.
No, the second, but they're good. How close were we to getting 3 points today?
It's becoming the same sort of question every week. I go home on a Sunday night, the last 3 weeks, and I'm so frustrated because for 80 minutes every week we're as good as, if not the better side. And we're playing some great football and creating good chances. We're looking at, Danny was great today, and I've not seen Danny play. We've tried a few different systems today, which I thought worked fine up until, again, last 10 minutes. The disappointing thing is that we're matching teams every week. And for some reason, whether it's fitness, you can't pinpoint the problem at the moment. It's just...
We just don't seem to keep the ball when we need to at the end and waste a bit of time. They were good at wasting time this afternoon. I'm fair dues to them.
Well, that's another experience that's experience that people need to sort of perhaps watch more football, not just on telly because they only show you the highlights or the fancy bits. They want to go and watch a proper football match where a team is up with 2-1 with 5-10 minutes to go. And they don't half waste time. And
probably watch players in their position as well to see what they do.
Keepers need to watch keepers. Right backs need to watch right backs. Centre halves, it's about ball goes out for a throw and you don't rush to take it. You take as long as you possibly can. Keeper, you put it on the floor, you kill 30 seconds, let them come and get it off you. Hold on to the ball as long as you can, use your full allotted time. Strikers, don't flick the ball on, you hold on to it, pay people into play. It's about having a bit of nous and a bit of understanding now.
No, it's a learning situation.
People have said, how come you're not doing the same as last year? We were beating teams 10-0. We could get away with not being as fit because we didn't have to do as much. We were comfortable and teams' heads went down. This year, it's backs against the walls at times, and it's when you need your leaders out there, somebody to take control, shout orders about and sort it out. It's about having an understanding of what you need to do and doing it. Keep the ball, keep possession, and see it out.
I thought we played well today.
As I said, for 80 minutes again, we had a bad 15 start, but for 80 minutes after that, created chances. George had a chance, Maggot had a chance, we had a free kick which clipped the bar. We had chances today, it was just...
They are the best side we have played this season.
Yeah, so I've been told. From today's evidence, I'd say the top 4 or 5 are very close. Yeah. Feds, Chorley, Leeds. We haven't played Chester Street.
No. They've got a terrible keeper, apparently. Anyways, it's Mossley Hill
next week. I'm sure that if we can get a full strength side out and play like we did today, we'll get beat 3-2 in last 10 minutes.
Okay, that was a joke. Thank you very much, Nick, and cheer up for tonight. Go out with the girls and have a beer. Thank you very much. But I always cut out people who are on their iPhones. I think it's caught out.
I'll get rid of the camera.